Based on what this INEC have done so far, I think we need another body that will vet political parties.
Okay. Whereby
the INEC official will not be part of the ruling party. Okay. Maybe it will help. Because this particular INEC, they have shown that they are part of APC. They have shown it in action, in utterances, in body language. So they are not giving us what an independent INEC should be. And that's why people are talking about this thing. But my fear is that the new office agency will they not be compromised?
That's the question I wanted to ask you.
So how many bodies are you going to create just to run away from the problem? Why not confront the devil in our lives?
Okay, so based on what you have just said now, what guarantee do we have that the agency itself will not come under the thumb of the government? So can we deduce, is it for us to deduce that, look, the problem we have is not a problem with our electoral laws, with our laws, but the problem of credible leadership?
Exactly.
Where do we situate all of that?
Well, that means when you want to elect your leaders, you should shine your eyes, as they say, in a street balance. Because we have seen leaders in this country who showed us an example of what it means to be a democratic government. A leader who was not so overambitious, who doesn't want to intimidate or harass anybody. Jonathan was there and he showed the way. I don't know why after he left, things went to haywire. This man was so simple in office that he didn't even bother to intimidate or threaten anybody. He didn't compromise any institution for his own selfish interest. But look at what we are seeing after he left. Is that what you call democracy? So next time, we should not make this mistake again. Because all we are crying now is man-made problem. We created it out of our ignorance and selfish interest.
All right.
Some of us shouted from the rooftop here, don't make the mistake, they didn't listen. Now look at where we are.
Okay.
Electoral process should be seamless. Because that's the beginning. Because from the primary of political parties to those who are going to conduct elections, to the individuals, all these things should be concluded. Not when you bring somebody with questionable character. After winning an election, then the opponent will not go to court. It is at that time you now discover that this person is not qualified to even contest, not to talk of winning. After wasting time and money and everything. So before you even come up, there should be guidelines clearly stated. And these things should be vetted, verified, before you go in. Then during the election proper, the electoral body should make sure that those contesting are the actual people who are supposed to contest. Not after the election you now discover that they didn't do primary, this one is not qualified, there is one infraction or the other. We don't want that. This thing should be seamless. That is the beginning of good electoral process. Not after. We start thinking of this thing you are saying now. That is it possible for us to have these other people that have it, even the Ghana here. Did you see any of Ghana election ending up in court, Mr. Okoro? The last 3 elections they have had, Ghana's election did not end up in court. You can see how even African countries have left us behind. Just because of what? Leadership problem. You know that this thing is not good. Why are you doing it? Why? You don't do it. Even the election, we were here. I was here. I monitored it. During the election, people were moving about. In fact, one of the polling units, a woman was selling by the side. They don't vote and go. No problem. In Nigeria, the whole country had to be locked down.
Is it curious that Ghana is doing better than us? But Ghana came here to learn from us.
In fact,
we were told.
It has been our lot. Even Malaysia that is selling palm oil, they took here to take it. They took palm kernel seed, and now they are now measuring on it. So there is something about Nigeria, and that's what we are saying. We need to correct it. The problem of Nigeria is man-made. We have the wrong people in leadership, Mr. Okoro. The day we say, look, this is the standard. This is the standard we want. Whether you are coming from the moon or west or north or south or east, this is the person we want that should go into a particular office. Not all this thing that we are doing here, Mr. Okoro. Look at where we are.
Right.
Look at where we are. We have sold out our own soul. We have sold it out.